Hi, my name is Brian. Today I will review my Casa Verde VeraLite home controller, white, and I've had a Z-Wave system set up in my home for about 2 years. Nothing fancy, a few lights and a couple of small appliances. I was using software, the old Homeport software for Mac, on my Mac Mini to run the whole thing, and I could access it remotely using LogMeIn. But this was somewhat less than ideal, and I knew my new wife would never jump through those hoops. So when the Vera Lite came out under $200, I decided to check it out. Setup was fairly easy, although it took a couple of root resets and Vera resets to get everything recognized on the network. I had to delete all the modules from the primary controller I had been using so I could add them to the Vera as the primary. If you've done this before, it's not too bad. And the UI5 interface with the Vera is easy to get used to. I was hopeful that adding a couple of cameras would be easy, but it's not. If you go to the mycasaverde.com website forums, you'll see lots of discussions for workarounds for various cameras. The wiki lists cameras that are basically plug and play for Vera and others that can be made to work. Recently, a popular Foscam camera that worked with Vera became inoperable after a Vera software update. It appears a workaround has been achieved to correct the problem, but the steps necessary are probably more than most want to hassle with for a system that is supposed to simplify your life. This is the problem I have with my Casa Verde all the way around. The software development seems to be trial and error with the customers as the guinea pigs. This is fine for small niche products. But if you're entering the big leagues, it's time to tighten up your development operations. I'd also like to integrate this with an alarm system in my home, but again the number of compatible alarm systems is very limited and the workarounds are cumbersome. I can't imagine jumping through all the hoops to get it set up only to have something go wrong while I'm out of town, and my wife having to deal with it with 2 kids and her job. I think she would demand I trash the whole system when I got home, and ADT would be there the next day installing their system, along with their monthly monitoring fee, which I don't want to pay. As it is, I decided to keep the alarm system and their Z-Wave system separate. This requires double sensors on some doors, but so be it. So overall this works well for controlling Z-Wave modules, and the iPhone apps, Vera and Square Connect, work very well, no issues at all. I'm less than happy with the compatible camera selection and disappointed in the alarm system integration. Options. I haven't tried any locks yet, but that's the next step, probably within the next couple of months. It's simplified the light and appliance module control, so 4 stars. If a wide variety of cameras could be easily integrated, I'd give it 5.